Hello my friends, William Poloniak here from Whole Health Foundation again. And in this video I'm going to show you how to make some pumpkin juice. Pumpkin is loaded with antioxidants, and if you're interested in more information about a pumpkin and its nutritional value, contact me by email or by phone and I'll send you some information. So what we have over here is a new pumpkin that I've washed. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut it up and slice it into quarters. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut into the pumpkin and take out the stem. Every year around Thanksgiving, Christmas, we've always got a lot of pumpkins for sale in the markets. So we're going to throw this away. We could probably salvage that part and juice it. Looks like a lot of nutritional value in there. Okay, we'll throw this away. And then we get a bigger knife. And what I'm going to do now is cut this into sections that are easily juiced. So let's put that aside. I'm going to cut this into wedges that'll easily fit into the feed tube of the Norwalk juicer. And what I'm going to juice is the skin, the seeds, and all. Okay, now I'm going to make two different batches of juice. On this batch I'm going to cut out the seeds and the pulp in the middle, just to see if it tastes any different than juicing the whole thing. So I'm going to set that aside, cut out the pulp. We've got the last of our pumpkin with the seeds and the inner pulp taken out. The first thing I'm going to do is juice this batch with seeds and pulp, and then I'm going to juice this batch and see if there's any difference. But one thing I'm going to do in both is I'm going to put a cinnamon stick in with the pulp, because I want it to taste like pumpkin pie. Okay, I'm going to start by putting some ice cubes in to cool the cutter. And then I'm going to start feeding in the pumpkin, seeds and all. Remember to keep it covered because you don't want blowback. Feed in a cinnamon stick. Pump in there to force the last bit through. Okay, there we have the pumpkin half with the seeds and the inner pulp and all. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean out this and get ready for the next batch. But first we're going to juice this first batch, keep it separate to see if there's a taste difference. And remember, we put 2 cinnamon sticks in with this. And remember, always use a large bowl because it'll overshoot if you use a small bowl. Now we're going to mix this together because remember, we've got some cinnamon in here. And we'll put in maybe 3 spoonfuls of pulp. Fold it. What I'm going to do now is what I call my less work cloth method. Open it up, and I'm going to put new scoops of fresh pulp on top of the old pulp. Let's put a couple of scoops on this one. Repackage it. Nice tight package, the tighter the better. And then we're going to open this up. Put the remaining pulp on here. I'm going to turn this off to point one thing out. I have got the premium base plate on my machine, so you can actually leave the pressure up longer than 10 or 20 seconds. So let's try to get more juice out of that. Oh, that's very good. Because I want to juice the rest of the pumpkin without the seeds. Without the seeds and without the inner pulp, to see if there's a taste difference. I suspect there won't be, but we'll see. So, we'll turn it on. First of all, we're going to plug in the thermometer. Since we're up to 25 degrees centigrade, we'll put a couple of ice cubes through there first. 3 ice cubes. You don't want to do more than 3 because more than 3 you're going to be making slush. Slowly. Now remember, in this batch we're doing the pumpkin without the inner pulp and without the seeds. Now remember, I'm putting in 2 cinnamon sticks. If I had some nutmeg, I'd put in some nutmeg too, but I don't have it. And then we'll do as before. Get as much of the pulp. That cinnamon stick is throughout everything. And then we're going to press this pulp. Okay, I'm sure we can get more out of this, but for now, we're just going to transfer this into bottles and then do a taste test. It looks to me like we're going to get about the same amount of juice. As I suspected, the second half was a little bit bigger than the first half, so that's why we're getting more juice out of here. If I had the pulp in there, I'd probably get way more juice. Now we're going to do the taste test. In this glass, without seeds and pulp. In this glass, with the seeds and pulp. So with the seeds and pulp first. Just like pumpkin pie. Without the seeds and pulp. I don't notice any difference at all. Great. There you have it, my friends. Pumpkin juice. And if you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. Now that we're into Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas season, juice your pumpkin. It's full of antioxidants. I'll see you in the next video.